Jerry Jones has publicly stated that he wants Pickens to be a Cowboy for a long time. As of the early February, there have not yet been official extension talk between a George Pickens agent and the Cowboys, meaning the tag might serve a level of both sides. Tag and trade possibility. NFL insiders also consider that the Cowboys could franchise tag Pickens and trade him if long-term deal isn't agreed. The tag makes Pickens more valuable in a trade talk after bringing high draft capital in a return. For Cowboy extension candidate who might get long-term deal in Dallas Cowboys. Even with Pickens' situation dominating headlines, Dallas have several players like to be in extension conversation. The first is wing right CeeDee Lamb. Lamb is already under a huge contract but could restructure or negotiate in tandem with the team plans around the Pickens. Preserving cap space, Lamb has expressed a desire to keep a Pickens in Dallas. Other potential long-term extension, a sport analysts have identified a few other Cowboys who could be priorities for long-term deal on Dallas Cowboy. Dallon Bland, a key defender with a big playmaking ability, and Jock Faxon, a core offensive piece and reliable tight end, and the third player in which a Dallas Cowboy is in negotiation for extending his contract is free agents and roster addition. A current free agent on Dallas list according to off-season report, some unregistered free agents or team priority target include. It includes Javonte Williams, which had a breakout rushing years in 2025 and draw attention as he signed a target. Dallas may also look outside the organization to improve at a defense and other skills position as needed in a Dallas Cowboy. A Dallas Cowboy lost a player load going into 2026. He is how a roster generally shapes up. A key offensive player, Dak Prescott, veteran leader under the center, CeeDee Lamb, elite receiver and offensive focus, George Pickens, tag protected top playmaker, and a Javonte Williams, a featured running back with a big yardage total. A key defensive contributors, a Dallon Bland, standout a cornerback, and Jake Faxon, tight end with a solid offensive role. Marcus Dixon, new assistant coach at Dallas, continue coaching adjustment to support a defensive and a Dallas Cowboy team need after 2025 off-season focus on a salary cap strategies. The Cowboys are over 2026 caps, so restricting a deals tagging specific player like Pickens and signing a manageable contract will be part of the plan. A defensive rebuild with a roster changes, including the Cowboys parting with some star in a trades. The defense is a priorities upgrade area for off-season moves. Extra context, Cowboy in a broader news, international game announcement. Dallas Cowboy, it announced an international game announcement between our team Dallas Cowboy. In a major global moves, the Cowboy will announce to play an NFL regular season game in Brazil as part of a regular international expansions, signaling the team's global brand reach. a Dallas Cowboy is unofficially signed. Financial discipline also played a central role in a Dallas approach. Rather than overcommitting caps space to short-term solution, the Cowboys structured contract to preserve a future flexibility, manage a dead money risk, and maintain a healthy salary cap outlook of the players. This allowed the front office to retain a core players, extend key contributors, and continue building through the draft without sacrificing a long-term stability. Departures were an inevitable part of the process. Some players left due to a cap constraint, scheme changes, or performance consideration, while these exits were difficult. They created opportunities for a younger player to step into expanded role and for a new additional to establish themselves. Roster turnover is a natural part of NFL team building, and successful franchises use it to a tool for evaluation rather than a disruption. From a competition standpoint, the Cowboys transfer signal a shift from a potential to performance. In a recent season, a Dallas Cowboy have possessed a talent but struggled with a consistent late game execution and postseason resilience. This year's roster construction focuses on situation football, emphasizing third down efficiency, red zone execution, turnover margin, and time of possession. These are metrics that consistently separate championship teams from a playoff participants. The fanbase has responded with a cautious optimism. Supporters recognize that off-season success do not guarantee a post-season result, but they are also see a roster that is a deeper, faster, and more balanced than in previous years. The combination of improved pass protection, expanded receiving option, stronger defensive pressure, and enhanced secondary plays creates a more complete team profile. So, looking ahead for the Cowboys or Dallas Cowboys' ultimate goal is not just to win division, but is to sustain a playoff success and contend for a Super Bowl for next year. Transfers alone cannot achieve these outcomes, but they can establish a foundation. Execution, health, coaching adjustment, and player development will ultimately determine how far the team goes. However, the current roster reflects a franchise that is aligned in vision, disciplined in strategy, and committed to winning at the highest level. For a Cowboy Dallas conclusion about the transfer, the Dallas Cowboy transfer activity represents a comprehensive and well-calculated approach to some players on different teams. By strengthening the offensive line, expanding the passing game, improving the pass rush, reinforcing the secondary, and maintaining a financial flexibility, Dallas has positioned itself legitimate contender. If you didn't make subscribe on Cowboys Insider so to build our family. Dallas Cowboy on the target of signing 5 key player. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the most iconic franchises in the NFL, known as American team. The Cowboys carry a legacy of greatness, high expectations, and constant hunger for another Super Bowl title. Every offseason presents an opportunity to reshape the roster and build a stronger contender. Here are the 5 elite players the Cowboys could pursue to elevate their roster to championship level. It's a breaking news. Cowboys finally announced 5 key players in the NFL. The first player is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a running back powerhouse. Derrick Henry is one of the most dominant running backs of his generation. At 6'3" and over 240 pounds, he combines a large size with a surprising speed. His powerful running style allows him to break tackles, consistently wear down defenses, and explode for a long touchdowns runs. Henry lives in a physical game and becomes ever more dangerous in fourth quarter, where a defender are exhausted. He is a nailed in short yardage and goal line situations, a home run threat capable of 50-plus yards run. Durable and experienced in playoff level in NFL Football Association League. The Dallas Cowboys had a strong offensive identity in recent years, but adding dominant powerful runner like Henry will transform their offense. He will take off a quarterback, Dak Prescott, and control the clock in tight playoff game and physical toughness offense. With a Henry in the backfield, Dallas could impose its will on defenses to create a more balanced and dangerous attack. That's why a Dallas Cowboy need a Henry in order to improve or to control where it's on offense. The second player that Dallas Cowboys have officially announced is Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a defensive line game changer. Chris Jones is one of the most disruptive defensive tackles in football. He dominates at the line of swimming with a strength, ability, and elite pass pushing.